So I came on here today. This is not like your normal video that I would do. This is going to be a truth talk and something that has been on my mind and that I am changing finally. And I wanted to let you guys know, just in case anybody is on this path right now. I hope that I can reach you, and I hope that I can help you in some way. So, as most of you know, or if you don't know, I have been in the fitness field, like working out, weight training, and had ups and downs with nutrition and everything like that since 2008. So for 9 years I've been working out day in, day out. Of course, I've struggled with nutrition like I've already said in the past, but I finally got on a good track with everything. But that isn't the 100% truth and 100% honesty. So I have been tracking macros for probably 3 or 4 years. And that's what I recommend like a lot of my clients and friends to do as well. But I've came to a point probably last year where I kept finding myself not sticking to the program. And it would be like a month I would do it and I would be really, really good, and then I would fall off a little bit, kind of feel a little bit guilty, self-sabotage a little bit, but then get back on track and be fine. But then that slowly started becoming like a 2-week thing instead of a 1-month thing. Every 2 weeks I'd kind of fall off. And it wasn't because my macros were too low, because they weren't. If you know me, I do a really good job at making sure everything is sustainable and everything is healthy and healthy boundaries, so that wasn't the problem. And then, the last even like 2 months probably, I found myself, I'd stick to tracking macros for like 2 days and then I'd fall off, and the self-sabotaging got so bad, like so much worse. Like I would constantly be like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just stick to this? I'm supposed to be somebody in the fitness field that people hopefully look up to, and because I'm a coach and I help, that's what I do. I help people find their balance and find a program that works for them, but I couldn't find something that worked for me. And it was this horrible, like so much anxiety going on, and it was hard. It was constant, and it would ruin my day. It would ruin my week. I would be in the worst moods, and I couldn't get out of it. So what I decided to do is go back to basics, which was really, really hard for me, but finally woke up one day and I was like, this right now is not working for me. Yeah, I know a lot of things. I, have the knowledge and I have the information to get myself from point A to point B, but I'm not doing it because I have a mental block, and I need to go back to basics, like 101 nutrition, which is very hard for somebody who's been in the nutrition and fitness field for years. It's hard to kind of go back. But what I realized when I kind of did some deep thinking and kind of like soul searching, I guess, in the fitness aspect of my brain, that I don't have set habits that I do every day. So for example, every single day I don't eat a set amount of vegetables. So that some days I only get, one handful of vegetables, where other days I'm eating a lot of vegetables. There's no set habit there. So what I decided to do is focus on habit-based coaching for myself, bring myself way, way back, and start small again, because I started so big for so long that all my judgment kind of got clouded. So basically, for every 2 weeks, I am going to introduce a new habit, and these habits are going to be super attainable, easy, and measurable. So my first habit is going to be just eating 4 servings of vegetables, like a hand portion size of vegetables every day for the next 2 weeks. And once I master that, because it's attainable and it's something I can master, I am going to move on to my next habit. So it's going to start very small and very basic, but I think this is exactly what I need to kind of break through that mental barrier and get myself back on track without self-sabotaging so much and having so much anxiety about not being perfect, because we're not perfect. And if there's anyone out there that can relate to me on this, please, comment below, and I'd love to get to know your story too. But I have written an article on it on ascfitnesscoaching.com, so just about forming habits and habit-based coaching as opposed to tracking calories or following a meal plan right now, because that isn't going to work in the long run, as I've found out after years of doing this to myself. It's embarrassing to admit. It doesn't work. So you need to focus on the very, very basics, master those habits, and then you can start introducing things that are more complicated. But take it from me, I've been doing this for 9 years, and I'm finally just letting myself go back to basics 101. Even if that sounds silly to you, it's what I need. So yeah, I figured I would share that. I hope it helps somebody out there, because it was really, really hard for me to come on here and talk about it. And it's going to be very hard for me to post this online for everyone to see, but it's needed. So I hope that I can help somebody out there.